I told him about the video that is now public, that it's coming out. When I did Howard Stern, I came out and said something I'd never said. Normally in the press, I've always said about us not being together. It had nothing to do with me being intersex. It had nothing to do with the publicity or anything I did. I did nothing wrong. That's his story to tell if he chooses to. That's always been like my line. Because I really never wanted to do anything to hurt him. People break up every day. Just because he's in the public eye doesn't mean that the reasons why we broke up need to necessarily be public. And I think he does a lot of good for swimming, for children looking up to the sport, to getting healthy, getting active. Globally, the Michael Phelps Foundation does so much. I just don't want to be that chick that undoes all the good that he does. You know, he's an Olympian first. You know, him as a person has a lot less to do with his public persona and what he does for the sport. That's kind of how I look at it. And just, even if he's a great guy, it doesn't mean he's a great boyfriend, you know, and once again, that's okay too. I just never saw the good in going into details, but when you do Howard Stern, he digs, you're caught, you know, there's some, you're in awe. I mean, I grew up listening to him, seeing him on the E! channel. I mean, it was kind of, I don't get awestruck. I'm not intimidated just because you bounce a ball, throw a ball, swim. None of those things have, you know, I grew up privileged. My dad's famous for being in a sport. You know, none of that really, you know, I don't know, guides me one way or the other. I'm not in awe of, if I met the president, that would probably, and I mean, I've been at the White House, I've interpreted there, but you don't get to meet him. You don't get to engage with him. Oprah, maybe. But so with him, you know, Howard got me to, you know, spill some more beans, and make it clear that I broke up with him, that, you know, there was another woman, and the reason we aren't together is because he cheated on me. Obviously, that's not quite what I would have liked to have said, you know, to someone with 20 million listeners, but it is what it is. I can't take it back now. And so I apologized to him 2 nights ago, because I had made him a promise that even though we didn't work out and there was a lot of back and forth and anger on my part, I had said I would never betray him and tell the truth of why we weren't together. And then I did it.